Hello and welcome to Obloni Electrical. Now we are going to look at the tools that are required to carry out the work at hand. What we have here are tools that will help us to carry out the surface conduit wiring that we have to work on. So for proper work, we have to use the right tools at every point of the work. For neat work and proper arrangement, we have to mark out the points where the lights will be, where the switches will be, where the sockets will be. And so to do that, we will need a pencil or a marker. In a real life situation where we have a real building to work on, then we'll be talking of maybe using chalk. So we would have to mark out every point where an accessory is going to be installed. And there are measurements. There is no strict measurement for the height of switches or sockets. But the idea of placing a switch is that it shouldn't be difficult looking for the switch or accessing the switch when you enter a room. So between 120 centimeters up to 150 centimeters, your switch can be placed within this range. But again, most of the time when we are taking these measurements, the floor is normally not finished. And so for that matter, you can use 1.5 meters, that is 150 centimeters, when you are taking the measurement before the floor finishing. So that by the time the floor will be done, you will still have a good height for the switches. If the switch is too low, it means you have to bend down before you switch on your light, and that is not very convenient. And so before the floor is done, when you are taking the measurement, it should be at 1.5 meters. Now, the only thing that will be a problem is when in the same building or in the same wiring, you have some of the switches at height 140 centimeters, and then you have others at height 120 centimeters, then others at height 130 centimeters. It doesn't make the work beautiful. So whatever measurement you are taking, you make sure that by the time the floor work finishes, you have all your switches at the same height and you have all your sockets at the same height. Now, the reason why we bring the sockets low is that most of the things we connect or we plug into the sockets are plugged from a lower level from the floor. So placing the socket very high will not be necessary. We want to bring it at the level of those appliances so that they can easily be connected. That is why sometimes if you are sure there is an appliance or there is a gadget or there is something that will be placed at a height in the wiring, you provide a socket for that item at the appropriate height. So the idea is that if what you are going to plug into that socket will be placed on the floor, then there is no sense in placing the socket at a height that will be very difficult to reach that appliance that you are targeting to use. Okay, so normally the measurement for your socket should be around 0.5 meters. 0.5 meters is about 50 centimeters from the floor, from the ground. All right, so that is the idea when it comes to heights of switches and sockets and then measurements during electrical wiring. And so we will need the measuring tape to take those measurements. Then when we come to the wiring itself, we'll be cutting pipes, we'll be drawing in cables, and we need tools also for those. For cutting the pipes, you can easily use the hacksaw blade to do all your cutting. Then there are parts of the wiring where we need to bend the pipe. So for bending the pipes, we use this tool called bending spring. So in the practical session, we will look at how to properly use all these tools I'm mentioning. There is a spirit level that we need to check for proper alignment of the switches and the sockets that we would install in the wiring. One factor to be considered when doing electrical wiring is the appearance of the finished work. After the work is done, it should look pleasant, it should look beautiful. Okay, so whatever we install, we make sure that they are all level, they are all straight. Then, when we get to drawing in of the cables, we use what we call the draw wire. So we also need a draw wire to draw the cables into the pipe or the conduit. We need plier. This is a combination plier. Then we also need wire stripper. This wire stripper also has a cutting part. So this wire stripper comb cutter. We also need screwdrivers. We also need, this is a multimeter. We'll be using a part of this multimeter to do certain checks after the work. So basically, these are the tools that we will need for the wiring. There are other important things that I'll be talking about during the wiring. And I'd like you to stay connected so that we do the practical work together. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share the video to your friends. And if this is your first time watching me, I will recommend that you subscribe to my channel and then get notifications for the upcoming videos. In the next video, we are going to start with the practical work. In the first stage of our wiring, we'll be doing what we call layout. We'll do marking out and we'll do layout, conduit layout, and then we come to the wiring. Every aspect of this series is very important. Every aspect of the learning session is very important because there are important information that comes in every episode. Make sure if you missed any of the earlier episodes, you go back and then watch so that you have a clear understanding of what it takes to install conduit wiring. Thank you very much again. See you in the next video.